Let's see. Recording. Hi,
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh,
Give
sorry.
me a moment so that I can figure out how to
Yes.
put this on Facebook.
So click on the recording thing maybe and does something pop up that says share with Facebook up in the top left corner?
Um, no, it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to share it later. I would have loved for it to been live,
Hmm.
but I don't see where it says um, to share with Facebook. So I
Sorry,
guess
I wish I
we're
knew.
not going to share it with Facebook Live, which is kind of disappointing, but I'll add it up there.
We'll figure it out over next time.
Yes. And so I want to introduce Heather Paris. I'm not going to tell we are Facebook friends, I will admit to that, but we really don't know each other.
Mhm.
And so I'm going to give her a reading. It's mostly going to be on business. And I do know that she's a coach. And as we go on, it'll unfold. So let me see what I pick up for you, Heather. Things are at a standstill for you as far as your business ideas. You have them all in here, but it's like you're waiting. It's like, and I feel like you're writing them down. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I write everything down. Yeah.
Yes, you have it in here, and it's almost like it's written in your mind, but you're um, writing it down like physically and also in your mind, where you know what you're going to do. And I feel like everything's going to fall into place by the end of, I would say, just smooth transition by the end of January. I'm seeing next May as phenomenal for you, but it's a transition. It's slowly turning the corner. You're going to have an opportunity to work with a woman who is, I feel like she's older than you. And I'm seeing either silver hair or that's showing me that she's older than you. That's going to be phenomenal for you to work with because she's going to enhance your career and your business for you. I'd say within the next 6 to 9 months. There's going to be an opportunity for you to be in one of the top coaching people. It's like you're going to turn into one of the top coaching people.
Cool.
I see you inhibited at the moment because you're like, what do I do now? Where do I turn? But all that is going to change. And all my timing is approximate, just so you know.
Okay.
I feel like you're about to have a major increase in income for yourself, but not for another 3 to 4. So the most, if it's not 3 to 4 weeks, it'll be 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
Everything. I see you turning the corner. As far as your coaching is concerned, you will learn a lot more about yourself through this whole COVID thing. You're learning that there's other avenues, and it's not that you just see someone in person. There's other avenues that that are unfolding for you.
Mm-hmm.
I also see that once COVID clears up, there's an opportunity for you to go to Europe and
Ooh.
teach. It feels like you're expanding into other countries, and I'm getting Greece for some reason.
That would be
Where
great.
you're going to do in-person workshops, and you have a very spiritual side to you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to feel super connected in Europe, but I'm especially seeing Greece.
Hmm.
but it's going to take probably 9 months for you to have that unfold and for you to create that. You have a lot to share, you know, with the work that you do because you feel like it's your purpose
Hmm. Definitely.
and you feel like everything's been put on hold, but it's only temporary. I mean, you could do like this online classes and stuff like that, and do Zoom one-on-ones with people.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're adapting, but you felt like you were frozen for a moment. Everything's just going to fall into place. Um,
That makes total sense because my daughter is pregnant and she's due now. And so
all
everything
that
has
on
literally
Facebook.
been put on hold.
Yeah,
I'm like at a standstill. I'm like, what do I do? I'm afraid to make plans because I don't know if she's going to have the baby and I'm her labor coach. So everything is like at a standstill right now, exactly like you said.
she's going to be a happy mother. The baby's going to be healthy. Um, I only do approximate time frames, so I can't really tell you when the baby's going to be born.
Yeah.
But I see it's pretty soon.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned on Facebook that it's 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Um, it's like you are also, I feel like you do a journal and somehow you're going to make it into a book. Does
Mm.
that make sense to you? Because
Yeah.
you have a lot of ideas. You put them down and you keep them in one place, like in a folder or drawer or something.
I
And
do.
you're going to turn it into a book
Mm.
within the next 9 months to a year. You're going to have some solid ideas, and you are building a really stronger reputation. You feel a bit out of touch with, um, for some reason, social media. It's just like you're maybe it's one phase, like one version of social media that you feel out of touch with. Which is that? Because you're a social media person.
Yeah, probably Facebook because lately Facebook has just been so annoying to me, and I've actually even considered like quitting Facebook.
No, never quit
I
Facebook.
won't. No, I won't. But I've thought about it because it's so like like younger people don't even go on Facebook anymore. You know what I mean? Like Gen Z doesn't even go on Facebook, stuff like that. And I kind of feel more like that. Like I won't give up my Facebook because that's where I see all my clients and I have my groups and all of that stuff there and I teach there. But I definitely feel out of touch with it. So yeah, you're totally spot on.
And I know I've seen you on TikTok, and
Yeah.
you have an abundance of people that are following you on TikTok. Um,
Yeah.
but that's not really what you're most comfortable with.
Hmm.
I don't feel it's TikTok that's going to spring you into whatever. I feel like,
Well, I just got invited to, it's funny that you're saying that because I literally just last night got invited to try a new platform and they want me to come on and be a creator on a new platform. And so maybe
what is
it's
that called?
brand new.
What is that?
Um, Clapper.
Clapper? Let me see. Clapper is going to be um, an invitation for you to, I call it spring forward.
Hmm.
It's almost like you're going to be the initial person on it and you're going to help put it together.
Hmm.
Um, and I feel like you will um, become one of their highest potential people on it.
I guess I will go for it then.
Yes, I feel like Clapper is undiscovered, but within the next 9 months to a year, it's going to be a popular avenue for people.
Wow. Awesome. I'll give it a try then
I
for
bet
sure.
Asia, like Asia that it may be popular there as well.
Hmm. That's cool.
You know, Did you have any questions for me?
Um, well, yeah. So I'm kind of, I guess, probably what everyone's thinking, like, when is this current, like, I kind of sometimes have this feel of ominous over the world, I guess, maybe, but even over just over myself, like, everything is, so many people on social media are becoming negative and
I know.
unhappy, and like,
No,
when does the energy lighten?
the energy is going to lighten, but not until I would say, I feel by the end of the year, beginning of next year, the
Mm,
energy's going to lighten a lot. It's not to say that COVID's going to go away right away.
yeah.
It's going to lighten, and we're going to get through this. I feel it. You're going to feel significantly more like you're accomplishing something by the end of the year, beginning of next year. That journal that I'm seeing, that everything's written down, it's going to get in your head. I got to write a book. I see you doing that.
Yeah, so I have a file on my computer of new book ideas because, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I don't know, I've written 3 books, but I
I,
have it heavy on my heart to write the next one, and it keeps popping up. I haven't done anything with it, but it keeps popping up. So,
the angels say for you to stop procrastinating and
okay,
start writing it, start putting it into fruition,
okay,
because now is the time. This is a time that people need healing energy,
right,
you know, and we have to believe that we're going to get through this.
yeah,
If we don't, and we're healers and spiritual people, if we don't believe that, how can anybody else believe it?
right. Can I ask another question?
Yeah.
So, I feel like, this year, last year I was named Business Leader of the Year. I've had some great success this year, especially on TikTok, growing my social media influence status and things like that. But I feel like the more you grow and the better you do, like, people start, and I know this, I know, like, you'll get haters, of course, right? But it feels like there's a a good amount of people, especially where I see it is on Facebook, that want to see me fall, like, that want to, like, knock me down, and they're just waiting, like, for it to all be like, haha, see, you fucked up, or like, they'll jump on a post if they don't agree with something, like, trying to prove me wrong, like, people desperately want to show me, like, put me in my place or something. And
I feel like those people are like, they feel like afraid of you because they want to be better than you.
yeah,
They want to succeed. But the real truth is that there's enough to go around. There's a
I
lot of
agree.
life coaches, there's a lot of psychics, but I don't feel threatened by them. You know,
That's how I feel too, but it's hard sometimes for, it's sometimes, like, it's when you don't have as many people, it's easy because you get maybe one in a year where somebody will come at you. But the bigger you get, now you've got a whole bunch of people coming at you, and it becomes harder um to deal with that, and to,
you're going to reduce the haters. It's just in your, like, you have to connect with your angels, archangels, whoever
yeah,
you pray to, and ask them to take away all that negativity.
like, I feel like I'm gonna cry right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, I wake up every single morning and I literally say to myself, how can I make the world a better place today? How can I make somebody's life better? How can I inspire somebody? How can I do good? And then, people come at you and like, try to be just straight up be mean, and it's like, I'm not about that. I'm not going to argue with you. Like, if you
No,
want to hate me, it's okay. I don't want to argue with anybody. I'm trying to put good out into the world, but then there's people that try really hard to knock you down.
oh, I know. I once on eBay, after I did a video, someone said to me, you're so fake. You're
Mhm.
phony. And I wrote back and I said, thank you for the compliment. Because I knew he was trying to promote himself,
Right,
you know.
right.
And that's how you have to have that attitude. You
Yeah.
just say thank you. When they say something negative, thank you for the compliment because you know that they feel threatened by you.
Right, right. Yeah, it's just it's normally it's okay, but during COVID and with all this other stuff happening, it just becomes super heavy. And that's what I think I've been mostly feeling this year is just heavy. Heavy-hearted.
Things are going to soften up and you're rounding the corner. I think we all are.
Mhm.
You're going to feel connected to your higher power even more so than you have before.
Good.
Just like I believe in praying to the archangels,
Mhm.
and there's a page on my website, pinkcheekpsychic.com, and I have a dream section. And yes, you can call different archangels into your dreams, but
Yeah.
you also pray to them during the day. And they
Okay.
all have different meanings, each one, like you can connect with Archangel Uriel for inspiration.
Mm.
And there's different ones that you can connect with.
Actually, that really inspired me. Thank you for saying that because I think that I just had an epiphany. I think I compartmentalize my spirituality. Like I wake up every morning and I do, my meditations, I read from my sacred books, things like that. I do that in the morning. I do that in the night. I don't integrate it throughout my day. And so I think I will do that rather than just doing, okay, I've already done my prayers and meditations and all that. I did it this morning or I did it at the gong bath or no, I'm going to like incorporate it throughout the day more. So thank
Yeah,
you for
that's
saying that.
what I've learned because they hear you.
Yeah.
Even though, sometimes I talk to them and I feel the energy.
Yeah.
And you can do it in your dreams because I am a dream coach. And you can also do it during the day. I mean, I just give everything, you
I
know.
love that. Thank you so much. That's huge for me. Yeah. Yeah. Mind blown. Thank you. You just totally knocked it out of the park for me. I don't know why I've done that, but yeah, you're right. I totally have compartmentalized and I'm just gonna pull on my resources throughout the day too.
I'm going to pull a card for you. This is Colette Barron's newest deck, Oracle card deck, Oracle of the Seven Energies. And I'm just going to pull a card for you to see what your next perfect right action is.
Okay.
And I'm shuffling the cards.
While you shuffle, I'm just gonna let the dog in real quick. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Okay, so I'm going to pull a card. This is perfect. Look what I got. It's called Seeing Beyond.
Oh.
So you know that, and I get that you have visions and that you're very intuitive.
Yeah,
You can
definitely.
see beyond what people are saying. That's why you shouldn't be so sensitive, but also seeing beyond what your comfort zone and what you think you're capable of, or not capable of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are a powerful influence on people. And you're more psychic than you think you are. I know you're psychic, right?
Yeah, there's been some things. I mean, I've never really considered myself a psychic or anything, but definitely dialed into my intuition. Mm-hmm.
If you want to really enhance it, find a quiet place to, like, where you would normally meditate,
Yeah.
put on some soft music, and take your pen and a piece of paper and just say, tell give me answers to da da da, or what do I need to know? And just
Yeah.
let it take over. That's how I taught myself to do
Really?
automatic writing. And I became more and more psychic after I did that. And so that's how I teach people, is to just put pen to paper and let it take over.
That's funny because, my favorite way to communicate is through writing. So I will do that. I will do that tonight.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very powerful.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's I do have my quiet moments and I put on soft music. I always listen to Kundalini yoga music, and I will do that. But that's when I feel like I'm most myself, is in those quiet moments, because everyone thinks I'm an extrovert, but I'm not. I'm super introverted, and I've just trained myself to be, to get on camera and to do things. So, but it is in those quiet moments where I feel like I'm most in tune and most myself. So I will add that. I will
And
add that
you
to it.
can get inspiration in your writing as well. You
Yeah.
just I sometimes will call in an archangel as I'm doing automatic writing, and a lot of my readings, the way I do email readings, is
Mm-hmm.
I do keyboard channeling.
Mm.
and and if I don't do it on my laptop, then I take my iPad and I just channel it.
Yeah.
you know
Mm.
I hear things, I see sentences, I see pictures, images.
Yeah.
You're about to the word I get is soundtrack, so people are going to be able to hear you more. um,
That's good. I
and
like
you're going to do a lot more live sessions where you're teaching people,
it.
not
Yeah.
just one-on-one,
Right, right.
like on Zoom,
Hmm.
like get groups together.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I have done those. I've done Zoom groups and stuff, but I prefer to do things in person. Like on virtual like this is not my favorite. I'll do it, but it's not my favorite. But with the world the way it is, like,
The same.
yeah, I have to push myself more into that direction.
We have to adapt.
Right, right.
Do
Makes
you have
sense.
any other questions?
Um, no, I don't think so. That was super, super awesome and
Why
helpful.
don't you introduce yourself and tell people a little bit more about what you do?
Sure. So, I'm Heather Paris. I'm the founder of Live Inspired Now and also the author of the book by the same name, Live Inspired Now. It's a field guide for happiness. And I have been coaching for well over 10, 15 years now. And I basically help people gain emotional intelligence and learn how to communicate better so that they have happier, healthier relationships. So I've written 3 books. The last book was a love project. It's called, you'll love this, I Have a Guardian Angel.
Oh, I love that.
And it's a kid's book. And my best friend, who passed away 4 years ago now, she did all of the illustrations. She died of cancer, and then after she died, I decided to publish the book. I just self-published it. But I wanted to have a way to get her art out into the world. So, so it was out there. So, yeah. So
I love
that's me.
that.
So
You
that's,
know, we all have guardian angels. I love that. I
yeah.
love that we're not all alone.
I know, right?
You know.
Totally.
Anyway, I am pinkchickpsychic.com. And if you guys, anybody wants a reading, I'm available. And I just, I just feel live inspired and love inspired just after giving you a reading. I just feel inspired myself.
Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. This was absolutely amazing.
Thank you. And bye, everyone. Say bye.
Bye.
Wait a minute. Hold on.